Welcome back to Profiles in Caring, where Desert Women for Equality say, we care. We care specifically for the uninsured and underinsured women in our area, and we care enough to provide free mammograms, no questions asked. Well, it's now clinic day for this group, and as you'll see, it's a busy one.
Sharon, this is Ken Russell from the free mammogram program. I got your message, and we do have one opening. Cancellation just came up for March 11th, which is this Wednesday. It's going to be in Palm Desert. That is going to be at the Jocelyn Senior Center.
We have done 1,060 free mammograms in the short 2.5 years that we've been in existence. And what we do is we advertise to the uninsured and underinsured women of our community, and we set up clinic dates. And right now we're doing one a month for the first 11 months of 2009.
Okay, there's going to be a little bit of pressure, real tight like that.
We have a mobile mammography unit that comes out of Laguna Beach, and women come. All they do is make a phone call. There's no financial means test. There's no qualifications other than being 40, and they self-refer.
So you need me to disrobe,
From
right?
your waist up off, and then there's a gown right over here. You want to put one on. This is your first mammogram then?
Yes, it is.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I am.
You go in, and obviously you disrobe, and you place your breast in between these two plates, plastic plates that the x-ray goes through, and your breast is squeezed so that they have as flat a surface as possible that the x-ray can read, so they can see what is in the breast, if anything, and then they take it from the side. It's 2 views that are done of each breast. It can be painful depending on the density of your breast or the time of month, because obviously your breasts are more sensitive at certain times of the month than others. But it is not anything that you're going to die from. It's not anything that you're going to pass out from. It's something that's just there. It's for a couple of seconds while the x-ray is taken, and then it's over. And those few seconds of pain or discomfort can save your life, and you can have peace of mind for another year. And if they need the treatment, letting them know that they need the treatment and giving them a place to go. And that's the whole point to this.
Being a survivor myself, I know how important that is to have this exam every year. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for having access to mammograms. My mother died of breast cancer in November of 2002, and she had breast cancer on her left breast. And I was going for regular mammograms since it was in the family. And I went for a mammogram, and the next month, in December of 2000, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And knowing what I knew about breast cancer, I really moved very quickly. There was no laziness on my part. And I went to the doctor that my doctor went to when she had a lump. And I had the surgery, but I knew what to do, and I knew that I had the coverage to do it. And that's the critical thing. If you don't have the coverage, it's a death sentence. It's like watching sand in an hourglass. You know you're going to die. So that's why when Barbara brought this up, it became so important to me. I couldn't think of a better thing to do, because I knew that saved my life.
So what does then happen? You get the abnormal result, you call them, and then what happens?
What happens by law is within 30 days, the radiology company sends out a letter to the women advising them that their results are abnormal and that they need further care. We then call them, and the films are sent to our office. The women pick up the films there, and then we refer them on to other resources that can help them. There's a program called the Every Woman Counts program. It's a California state program. And if you need further care, they will give it to you for free. They do a means test for the further care, but they'll give it to you for free if you don't have finances, if you cannot afford it, and they'll give it to you on a sliding scale if you have more resources than maybe somebody else. But there are places to go to get help.
And the point is, whatever information they get, if it's negative, you pass them on to the appropriate people to help them. They're not forgotten again.
They're not forgotten. They will never be forgotten. Any woman that comes to Desert Women for Equality for a mammogram will not be forgotten. we would do whatever we had to do to make sure that she got further care.
We had one woman at the very last clinic. She was 40, 41, had never been there, and she was petrified. But she knew she had to do this. And so we explained things to her, what happens, how it works, and so on and so forth. And we got her to laughing and to, think, okay, I'm going to do this. Because she was on the verge of walking out. And we convinced her to stay. And I said, when it's over with, I want you to come back and tell us how it was. And she came back and gave us the thumbs up. It was okay. It just... Sorry.
Why does it make you teary?
Because she went through with it. I don't know why that one in particular just hit me. There have been so many.
These are tears of joy, though, right?
Yeah, the fact that she actually went through with it and was happy when she came out of it, and she said, I'll be back next year.
Made you realize that you're doing something really important.
That's true.
GoodTube, a website devoted to videos on good people, good works, and good news about the nonprofit world. Grab your video camera and share the inspirational stories of your charitable group.
And each month, the best nonprofit videos uploaded to GoodTube will win a grant of $1,000 and be featured on the internationally syndicated TV program Profiles in Caring.
It's free, it's easy, it's GoodTube.